Every homeowner should understand the basics of their home's plumbing. It's not just about fixing things when they break, it's about knowing how your house works. Your plumbing is like the veins of your home, carrying fresh water in and taking wastewater out. When something goes wrong, it can cause big problems, fast. A small leak can turn into a huge flood, damaging your floors, your walls, and even the structure of your house. Learning some simple skills means you can spot trouble early and stop it before it gets out of control. It gives you the power to protect your biggest investment, your home. Think about it. You wouldn't drive a car without knowing how to check the oil or fill the gas tank. Your home is no different. Understanding the plumbing system helps you make smart decisions. When you know what's happening behind your walls and under your floors, you can take better care of your property. You can prevent problems from happening in the first place. For example, knowing not to pour grease down the drain can save you from a major clog later on. It's all about being proactive, not reactive. This knowledge empowers you to maintain your home properly, ensuring it stays safe and comfortable for your family for years to come. Taking the time to learn a few basic plumbing tasks is one of the smartest things you can do. It's not about becoming a professional plumber overnight. It's about having the confidence to handle small issues yourself. This can save you a lot of money on service calls for simple fixes. More importantly, it gives you peace of mind. You won't have to panic when you hear a drip in the middle of the night. You will know exactly what to do to stop the problem and assess the situation. This kind of self-reliance is invaluable for any homeowner who wants to make it right. The truth is, many plumbing emergencies could have been prevented with a little bit of knowledge. A loose connection, a worn-out washer, or a minor clog are all easy fixes if you catch them early. But if you ignore them, they will always get worse. I've seen it 1,000 times. A tiny drip leads to mold growth, and a slow drain leads to a backed-up sewer line. By learning to identify and address these small problems, you are actively protecting your home and your family's health. You are taking control and making sure your home is built to last, from the foundation up to the roof, and that includes the pipes that run through it all. You can't do any job right without the right tools. For basic plumbing, you don't need a truck full of equipment, but having a few essential items will make your life much easier. Start with a good set of pliers. A pair of tongue and groove pliers, often called by the brand name channel locks, is a must-have. They have adjustable jaws that can grip pipes and nuts of different sizes. You will also want a basin wrench. This strange-looking tool is designed specifically to reach the nuts that hold your faucets in place, which are often in tight, awkward spaces under the sink where other wrenches can't fit. Next, you need to think about dealing with clogs. A simple cup plunger is essential for sinks and tubs, and a flange plunger is what you need for toilets. The flange is an extra flap of rubber that helps create a better seal. For tougher clogs, a plumber's snake, also known as a drain auger, is a fantastic tool. It's a long, flexible cable that you feed into the drain to break up or pull out the blockage. You can get manual ones that you turn by hand or ones that attach to a drill for more power. Having these tools on hand means you can clear a clog quickly before it causes a messy backup. Don't forget the small but mighty supplies. Every beginner's plumbing kit should have plumber's tape, also called Teflon tape. This thin white tape is wrapped around the threads of pipes before you screw them together. It helps create a watertight seal and prevents leaks from happening at the joints. You should also have some plumber's putty. This is a soft, pliable compound used to create a seal under sink drains and faucets. It's easy to work with and provides a reliable barrier against water. These simple materials are cheap but incredibly effective for many common repair jobs. Finally, round out your toolkit with a few general-purpose items. You will definitely need an adjustable wrench, which can be used on various nuts and bolts. A set of screwdrivers, both flathead and Phillips, will be necessary for removing faucet handles and other fixtures. Keep some old towels and a bucket nearby whenever you work on plumbing. Water is going to spill, and being prepared to catch it will save you from a big mess. Having these basic tools ready means you won't have to run to the store in the middle of a repair. You'll be prepared to get the job done right. One of the most common plumbing problems you'll face is a leaky faucet. That constant drip, drip, drip is not just annoying, it wastes a lot of water and money. Most of the time, the cause is a worn-out washer or O-ring inside the faucet handle. To fix it, you first need to turn off the water using the shutoff valve under the sink. Then, use a screwdriver to remove the handle. You might need to pry off a decorative cap first. Once the handle is off, use your wrench to unscrew the packing nut and you'll see the small rubber washer or O-ring. Simply replace it with a new one of the same size, put everything back together, and the leak should be gone. Unclogging a drain is another task every homeowner will face. For a slow-moving sink, start with the simplest method first. Pour a pot of boiling water down the drain to dissolve any grease or soap scum buildup. If that doesn't work, it's time to use your cup plunger. Fill the sink with a few inches of water to help create suction. Then place the plunger over the drain and push up and down firmly for about a minute. For tougher clogs, you will need to use your plumber's snake. Feed the snake down the drain until you feel the blockage, then crank the handle to break it up or hook onto it so you can pull it out. Sometimes a clog in the sink is located in the P-trap. That's the U-shaped pipe you see directly under the sink. Its job is to hold water, which creates a seal that stops sewer gas from coming into your home. This bend is also where hair, food, and other gunk often gets caught. To clean it, place a bucket under the trap to catch water and mess. Use your tongue and groove pliers to loosen the slip nuts on either side of the bend. Once they are loose, you can remove the trap and clean it out thoroughly in another sink. Then just reassemble it, making sure the connections are tight. Fixing a running toilet is another easy win. A toilet that constantly runs after you flush it can waste hundreds of gallons of water a day. Often the problem is with the flapper, which is the rubber seal at the bottom of the tank. Over time, it can warp or degrade and no longer create a tight seal. To fix this, turn off the water supply to the toilet. Flush the toilet to empty the tank. Then, you can simply unhook the old flapper from the overflow pipe and the chain, and clip a new one in its place. Make sure the chain has just a little bit of slack, then turn the water back on. It's a 5-minute fix that makes a huge difference. Before you even think about picking up a wrench, your number one priority has to be safety. The most important rule in plumbing is to always turn off the water before you start any repair. Every sink and toilet should have its own small shutoff valve, usually located on the wall or floor underneath it. Turn the handle clockwise to shut off the water to that specific fixture. If you can't find it, or if you're working on a main pipe, you need to shut off the main water supply to the entire house. This valve is usually located where the water pipe enters your home, often in the basement, a crawl space, or a utility closet. Protecting yourself is just as important as protecting your home from water damage. Always wear safety glasses when you are working on plumbing. You never know when a splash of dirty water or a small piece of debris might fly up toward your face. It's also a good idea to wear a pair of sturdy work gloves. This will protect your hands from rough pipes, sharp tools, and grime. Plumbing can be a messy job, and you don't want to be dealing with cuts or infections. Remember, you can't make it right if you get hurt, so taking a few extra seconds for safety is always worth the effort. Be aware of what's around you, especially when working with pipes. If you are using a plumber's snake or any power tools, be mindful of nearby electrical outlets or wires. Water and electricity are a dangerous combination, and you must keep them separate at all times. If you have to work in a wet area, make sure any power tools are plugged into a ground fault circuit interrupter outlet, which will shut off the power instantly if it detects a problem. Never take chances when it comes to electricity. Your safety is not negotiable, so be smart and be careful. Finally, know your limits. Learning basic DIY plumbing is fantastic for saving money and feeling empowered, but it's crucial to recognize when a job is too big to handle. If you're dealing with major pipe replacements, sewer line issues, or anything involving gas lines, you need to call a professional. Trying to tackle a complex job without the right skills and tools can lead to disastrous results, costing you far more in the long run, and putting your home at serious risk. The smartest DIYers know when to do it themselves and when to step back and call in the pros to make it right.